In the quiet village of Oakhaven, nestled at the edge of a sprawling, ancient forest, there was one rule every child knew by heart: never, ever enter the woods. The elders spoke of a forest guardian spirit, a mysterious being that protected the trees, and warned that those who trespassed would be lost forever. Most children were content to believe the stories, their imaginations painting pictures of shadowy figures and whispering leaves. But not Leo. Leo, with his wild mop of auburn hair and eyes full of mischief, saw the forest not as a place of fear, but as a challenge. A guardian spirit? He'd scoff to his friends. It's just a story to keep us from having fun. He was convinced the adults were hiding something wonderful, a secret playground of towering trees and hidden streams. And he was determined to uncover it. So, one golden afternoon, when the sun dappled the ground and the village was sleepy with the midday heat, Leo slipped away. He crossed the rickety wooden bridge that marked the boundary and plunged into the green twilight of the forbidden forest. The air instantly grew cooler, thick with the scent of damp earth and pine. Sunlight struggled to pierce the dense canopy, casting long, dancing shadows that played tricks on his eyes. For a moment, a shiver of doubt ran down his spine. The silence here was different. It was heavy, watchful. He pushed deeper, his initial bravado giving way to a quiet awe. The trees were giants, their branches twisted into strange, gnarled shapes. He followed a barely there path, his sneakers crunching on fallen leaves. It was then that he saw it. Perched on a moss-covered log was a cat. But this was no ordinary cat. It was huge, nearly the size of a wolfhound, with fur the color of midnight and a powerful, muscular build. Its tail twitched slowly, deliberately. And its eyes glowed with a soft emerald light, like two captured stars. Leo froze, his heart hammering against his ribs. The cat didn't hiss or growl. It simply watched him, its gaze intelligent and unnervingly calm. Slowly it blinked. And as it did, a thought, clear as a bell, echoed in Leo's mind. Asterisk. Why are you here, little one? Asterisk. It wasn't a voice, but a feeling, a pure understanding that bloomed in his head. Leo swallowed hard, unable to speak. He pointed a trembling finger at a small wounded bird fluttering helplessly on the ground, its wing bent at an odd angle. The great cat looked from Leo to the bird. Another thought flowed into Leo's mind. Asterisk. You could have left it. Why did you stop? Asterisk. Leo finally found his voice, though it came out as a whisper. Because it's hurt. It needs help. He knelt down, his movements slow so as not to startle the creature, and gently cupped the tiny bird in his hands. The cat observed him, its glowing eyes seeming to peer right into his soul. It then gave a slight nod. As it did, the air around them shimmered. Suddenly, the forest transformed. The dim light brightened into a magical glow, revealing flowers that sparkled with dew and streams that ran with liquid silver. The trees hummed with a gentle energy, and the wounded bird in Leo's hands chirped, its wing miraculously healed. It fluttered for a moment before taking flight, circling Leo's head once in thanks before disappearing into the canopy. The guardian, the magnificent cat, hadn't tested his courage, but his heart. Leo looked at the magical spectacle around him, his eyes wide with wonder. The forest wasn't a place to be feared. It was a sanctuary, and the guardian was its gentle protector. He understood now. The secret wasn't meant to be stolen, but to be earned through kindness. From that day on, Leo became the forest's silent friend, keeping its wondrous secret safe, a promise shared with the wise, glowing eyes of its guardian. Thank you so much for joining me on this magical journey today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the Forest Guardian. See you next time.